Before I started coming to Boys and Girls Club, I used to treat people like really rude, I guess. And I know I wasn't the nicest person out there. I always thought that I was out on my own and I didn't really need friends or need to be around anybody.
So one day I was having a bad day and I decided to get out of the house instead of staying there. Came to the Boys and Girls Club. A leader noticed that I wasn't doing too well like how I usually am when I come here. So he sat down and talked to me, and he just felt like the big brother that I never had, and I knew that I could trust him and that it was just, I felt safe.
The Boys and Girls Club has helped me in my everyday life. It's made me more tolerable, made me a more calm person. As I said, more open. I can talk to people, I can interact with groups when before it was a lot harder for me to do because of my personality. It doesn't really clash well with, but made it easier for me to make friends and be open.
A lot of the youth that we work with are at-risk or high-risk kids, and so their attitude towards adults or people that even want to help them is either defiant or they're very secretive or maybe a little bit held back. And it's really cool to see once they gain that trust with the leaders and staff, you really see them develop in a way where they're more positive, they have that trust. You can have a lot of fun with them, and you're also there to be able to help them in their personal struggles.
When I started coming here, I started interacting with people and treating them nicer. And I don't just brush people off, and I actually treating them as a person should be treated.
I've seen many people come through here with life problems or something that might be bothering them at the time, and since all their friends are here, it gives them people to talk to, and it's just an all-around good place to be.
Normally these kids, some of them don't have any place to go. A lot of them come from broken homes. We have a chance to change their life in some way, whether that be that they graduate from high school or even something smaller like they've never been involved in sports and we're able to get them to play a simple game of dodgeball where they never had the chance to do that.
I think it's important to me and everybody else that comes here that they have that, because when they're older they can do the same thing for other kids or their kids. They can turn around and give them the right advice instead of looking at them and being like, I don't know what to do. Know how to communicate with them.
The purpose of our youth programming just isn't to have fun, although that's a great part of it, but the most important part of it is to change kids' lives, whether that be through programs and activities that we plan to the staff and volunteers that work with us. It's all about creating that trust and somehow changing their life, whether that be big or small. And so the funding that United Way provides us with gives us that opportunity to help out the kids in our city.